Okay, so I guess another important one to go over is the chase force. Not sure what this is doing anymore. I think this is deprecating. We don't need it so much. But oh wait, no. Okay, I know what that is. So we get the target location. We separate the Boid location from it and normalize it. This gives us the direction from 0 to 1 of where the target is. That's then multiplied by a chase force, but that is then multiplied by a lerp. And this is quite an important lerp. Well, it's not. I've named it weirdly. But this is essentially a timeline that goes up and down, which affects essentially how interested in chasing the player the Boid is. So it can go from kind of chase it to running away to chasing it again. And this gives the AI the ability to kind of back off a bit and then get a nicer intercepting vector to attack the player from. It'd be nice to do it based off a waypoint system, but this you get issues with that where it'll just keep trying to get to the waypoint, and even if it never reaches it because the player's slightly faster, it won't react accordingly. So this is essentially the cheapest and easiest solution to do it. This one is essentially just telling the AI to keep flying forwards at all costs, rotating, but it'll never stop moving. So this is essentially its main engine, and this is the one keeping it away from other players. And this is the one that tells it to fly as a flock. Without it, they'd all just go to their target location independently, and there'd be no sense of cohesion with them. This is then clamped and set as a physics linear velocity. The reason I decided not to add force to this is then you have a whole load of damping issues. So with the AI as they are, it's much easier to just go, okay, this is your velocity, deal with it, and I'll put that on an interp or something. And then finally we use that velocity to set the world rotation as well. Let's see. Okay, that's the environment check. Okay, an attack event. This is quite straightforward. It's essentially going work out the rotation of the player relative to the Boid. If it's less than 45 degrees and 16,000 units away, attack. Again, I'll bring up here that we're using vector length squared, and then the squared distance that we want, because it's cheaper. When you have 160 Boids doing that every tick, you want it to be as cheap as humanly possible. This then does a fairly straightforward firing loop of fire it, delay, rinse and repeat. So yeah, that's basically our Boids. There's some predicting target stuff here, which is essentially get the player or target's location, get the speed of it, then take the distance divided by the speed, multiplied by the speed. So essentially go, okay, they're travelling at 10,000 units a second, it'll take us 10 seconds to reach them, where are they going to be in 10 seconds? And this essentially means that the AI will never miss as long as the player isn't turning left and right. So to fix that, I threw on a slight angular offset, which we should be able to see somewhere down here. Where is it? Yeah, here we go. So I made a 0.25, or I guess 0.5 in total, degree random offset on their shooting, which means closer they are, they'll be very, very accurate, but a long way away, 0.25 degrees is a huge amount to miss by. But yeah, that's basically it for the AI. They've got a little audio cue attached, so they make fun noises when they fly past the player, but yep,